William Sheridan.
Howdy, howdy. I know what button to press.
I'm starting to doubt this man's identity.
I'm starting to doubt this man is actually a streamer. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to 13. So, when last we left off, we had given the conspiracy a good old scare, and we have now bumped off our second major member. So we took down Johansson, the director of Plain Rock Asylum, and Seymour McCall, Colonel of Spads, and we also destroyed his massive weapon stockpile. But now, we need to escape. And how else to do that but by stealing a stealing a submarine.
That explosion earlier?
Requested at Central.
You are... Oh, nice. Don't think we need those. Can't appreciate the titty poster because we are on the clock here.
All available personnel must report to the dock for supply duty.
If you don't hurry, those blast doors will close. I'm in a submarine pen, Jones, and it's it might not end well.
No tapping, grinding, or welding. Missile movement in progress. Alert! Petty Officer First Class Baker, report to gangway.
Oh, hello. There's a bunch of you. Wow, why are there 6 dudes? Holy shit. Bad call.
Officer on duty, report to deck.
Nice, got him in the right in the nape of his neck.
USS Patriot, closing hatch in 15 minutes.
It says 15 minutes, you have a lot less than that. You have maybe 5. Says boarding platform 2. Here we go, you gotta climb up this.
Captain Edelbright, now boarding.
So I've managed to get pretty lucky here that I've managed to just kind of blaze through a lot of this. Because if you get bogged down in fighting and all of those dudes are still alive, you will need to... Oh god. Yep. That was the wrong button. Don't press E. Quick check. Yeah, here we go. So now we got that document. We now have medkits skill. So small medkits now heal 50.
Petty Officer First Class Baker, report to gangway.
There's tons of gear back there, let me take it. Missed that one, yeah, so we're going to go back and go through the control room. On one, so it's a bit of a weird split. On one hand, I would really appreciate a timer to know exactly how much time I have left to get to the sub.
Officer on duty, report to deck.
But on the other hand, I kind of like it that they don't give you that. God damn it. And then you get crappy, yeah,
Officer First Class Baker, report to gangway.
crappy checkpoints like this one. I remember the checkpoints in this game being awful at times. But yeah, on one hand, I would appreciate a exact timer to know how long I have before the submarine leaves. But on the other hand, I kind of get the
Officer on duty, report
kind
to
of
deck.
vague building tension of trying to puzzle out how much time you have left based on
USS Patriot, closing hatch in 15 minutes.
exactly what they're doing. Okay.
Captain Edelbright, now boarding.
Let's try and not fall to my doom this time. Really? Here we go. So, if you miss this blast door, it's an instant game over. These guys have range. Oh, I see. Okay, I missed the speedrun hook. Can you just jump?
Clear the gangway.
Whoa.
Casting off. Stand by for departure.
Hang on, I need to get to the tail of this thing so I can climb it. Okay. Good thing they didn't leave a guy to actually protect the place.
Scum. Scum.
Howdy, Arva. Find a radio and contact Jones. Hide in the officer's cabin. Avoid being spotted and do not call the captain. That can easily be arranged. I'm doing very well, thank you. Had a very productive day. gonna go down another deck, so. Really? None of these? Okay. How are you doing, my friend?
Alert!
Dang it. Okay, you can see through, but you can't, shoot through, which is weird. Alright. What's for lunch?
Prepare to dive.
Let's maybe not go down. Two guys. There we go.
Open main ballast tank valves. Aye, aye.
We are officially underwater now. Sweet and smoky chicken sandwich and some nachos. Nice.
I don't want to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes. Yes, sir, Captain.
I had
Submerging.
leftover pizza. And, I had some over Oden for dinner. I feel like I need to do more to.
Unit promoted.
I feel like I need to do more to like improve the stew. Thank you for the continued subscription, Ava. Greatly appreciate your support. Okay, we're just going in weird circles. Oh, I see. There's a way up here, and then I can go. Yes, because now I'm on the other side of this door. Right.
Diving. Diving.
No one's going to find you guys. Now you can open some of these cabinets and they have stuff in them. There's no one else in here. That's locked. Here we go. Probably safe to bet this guy's a conspirator as well.
This is number 7. I repeat, this is number 7.
This is number 1. Over.
I moved up the USS Patriot's departure for the protection of the shipment. The Spats camp has suffered heavy losses. Number 11 is no longer with us.
Change your course and cast off for Maryland Harbor aboard Resolute AFD M10, but carry out your mission. Complete your mission.
This is number 17. Carry out your mission. In a few seconds, I'll contact number 1. Try to identify the man who answers my call, and we'll finally figure out who number 1 really is. Number 1? Number 1? Number 17 reporting. Do you copy?
Do we have
This
here?
is number 1. What's happening?
I passed on the latest plans to number 11. Standing by for your instructions.
You weren't supposed to call me until you got the signal. Number 17? Hello, number 17. I can't read you.
Did B.
Number 1. I was so close. I just have to remember his face.
God. It's understated delivery.
USS Patriot, report your destination. Over.
Destination Maryland aboard Resolute AFDM-10. Over.
Copy that. Out.
Outer deck submerged. Fore and aft submerged. Maintain heading 12 degrees.
Alright,
Aye,
now
aye.
we just need to find somewhere nice and quiet to wait out until we reach Maryland from Mexico, which might be a minute. Oh. Spoiled his day. You're going to come with me, because I'm definitely not leaving you there. Did you have a code vein? Nice! Do let me know what you think. I am always canvassing feedback.
Here's a nice spot to stow away.
There we go. We're just going to hide in the captain's cupboard.
Immersion to 60 feet. Check all hatches.
It's 2 AM, and we're getting introspective.
Steve Rowland, you are under arrest for the murder of William Sheridan.
But yeah, I tried to make Code Vein more of a direct, like, informative guide style.
And today he actually is dead.
The surgeon did an outstanding job. When they see Steve's ghost, they'll slip up.
Who am
Fly! His name was Jason Fly.
Good to hear.
I said number 13 is still alive.
So,
He's alive? That's impossible.
Man your stations. Man your stations. Casting off in 15 minutes. All hands in position.
I think we've been rumbled.
Who's there?
It's Joe. Joe Mama. But yeah, we've... so, the idea was, for Code Vein, it was going to be more of a direct guide, like, informative guide style. Which was kind of like the natural trajectory that we took. So to kind of explain my thought process, this all started with Monster Sanctuary, and the idea of that was, lots of ammo. The idea of that was, it was supposed to be a just kind of narration of my first time playing the game. Total War was more of a me just kind of like explaining me playing the game as I was playing it. Then we had Pacific Drive, which was just like a complete departure with me almost doing like an in-character kind of deal, which was fun but difficult. And then we sort of trailed from that into Marvel's Midnight Suns, which was more of a guide style. And now we've gotten to the Code Vein, which is a direct guide style. And then once that's done, depending on time, but if I'm right, it should line up. Next up is going to be abiotic factor after we finish Midnight Suns. And...
Alert! You! Neutralize the intruder!
There's a lot of people yelling alert. But yeah, once Midnight Suns is done, it's going to be abiotic factor, which is going to be kind of a blend of the guide style and kind of what we did for the Remnant 2 DLCs, which is going to be like the shortened, which was like the shortened versions of the streams. So it's going to be interesting, that one, I think.
You'll never make it out alive, Roland.
Not when I have a pitched gun battle in the torpedo bay.
The missiles. I'd rather die here than tell number 1 we failed.
Yeah, so you won't have to tell them, I will tell them. But yeah, putting the chapters in was something that I had an idea for when I was doing Hitman. This is the right key? It's the key that he dropped, how can it not be the right key? See, I need to go up to the torpedo control room. But yeah, that's an idea that I had when I was doing Hitman. Because that those videos had like very defined chapters of like, here's the cutscene, here's me doing the thing. Ooh, gosh, and a harpoon gun. I'm pretty sure the harpoon gun is one of the only guns you can fire underwater. Howdy, Adrian. To develop a commentary they added last year? Last year? I could have sworn that's been in the game from the beginning, because I remember watching the Half-Life 2
We've got less than an hour to unload everything.
base game. Was for...
Contact, Colonel.
Oh. You could have sworn it was in there from the beginning.
Won't open.
Oh, maybe I'm only remembering. Yeah, because
I want to know what's going on.
The episodes definitely. The episodes definitely had the commentary. Soup. Commentary. That would be interesting if they got like original devs back for commentary 20 years after the fact. Wait. Bunch of dudes and a bunch of grenades. Hey, got him. I do remember hearing one thing, where a guy was talking about, like, how he could
Jones
internally justify...
I'm just leaving the airport now. Carrington's taking it from here. He'll pick you up outside Hangar 33.
Hangar am I in? But yeah, there was one of the things for Half-Life 1 that I heard about where one of the devs apparently was agonizing over how to internally justify one-way doors, and it apparently took him months of brain racking, like trying to figure out before he settled on the idea of those fire doors with the little push handles. That apparently took him ages before he settled on that. And apparently he went like fucking nuts when he finally figured it out. It was just like, oh, of course, bah! Oh, I see. There's a hook there. One playtester that kept checking the keyboard controls because he was looking at the inventory screen. He thought pressing E the second time would make the held item go to the inventory. I guess that would make sense if your experience with these sorts of games was like your experience with first-person shooters was primarily immersive sims like System Shock or something to that effect. There we go. There's our exit.
You gotta deep six that sub to sink the shipment. Good luck.
I can do that. I've got a free bit of C4
You should
left.
secure the explosives to the propeller.
Does it work on me consciously or subconsciously? Too busy looking at other stuff. Ugh. I mean, I get it.
Bad place to be. I better turn back.
Get as far away as possible. 3, 2, 1, and kablooey. There we go. Well, it's still like
Go, go, go!
it's still like something that you need to think about. You know, you need to consider if your players are expecting these things. You need to manage player expectations. Because if people are coming in with a certain mindset of what's going to happen, you need to address why they think that's going to happen. Right, I have no freaking ammo. I thought we grabbed a key for the door on the city square outside the train station. Oh god. Yeah, that poor guy's massively overthinking it.
Still no news from Colonel McCall?
Negative. I can't get through to the camp. Nothing works around here.
Maybe it's the camp that's having the problems, Captain.
When I want your opinion, I'll give it to you, Sergeant. Carry on.
I like how he says that I will tell you what your opinion is. You screw yourself over by throwing stackable boxes out of the window of or yeet car's battery into the sea. A new one will magically spawn so you don't get stuck. Good. That's some good silent hand of the developer. Thank you for the heavy machine gun. We'll have that if you don't mind. whoa, hello. Alright, square up. I think of a few people actually think like that. Yeah. I mean, it's an understandable mindset to have for a military situation where you're trying to, like, maintain discipline. The classic cartoon thug like minion situation of I don't pay you to think. Bloody thrilling idea. No, nobody likes being told what their opinion is. Okay, what good has that done me? Drop to shipping container. Why? I've met people, like, I'm not going out because I know it's going to immediately result in a gunfight, but I know people who say, oh, I could never be in the military because I would yell at the drill sergeant. And, like, no you wouldn't, because those guys are huge and they'd kick the shit out of you. But just, like, I could never be in the military because I don't like being yelled at, and I would just calmly inform the drill sergeant that you are going to be giving me a gun at the end of all this. Just like, hey, I don't want to be here. Like, the only way I would ever be in the military is if I got conscripted. And, this is one of those, like, for legal reasons this is a joke. No! This is absolutely, like, for legal reasons you are a joke, but, oh. But yeah, I would just, like, calmly inform them, I don't want to be here, and you have apparently full intentions of giving me a gun, so... So just like, yeah, you can keep shouting all you like, I'll fucking frag you the moment I get a chance. I have joked with Colonel on several occasions that I am a militant pacifist. If you try to get me to kill someone, I'll kill you. Oh, hello. I keep falling off of the walkways. They're calling in a helicopter.
They should maintain radio silence.
That's a good way of putting it. As with the Astra dilemma, nobody's leaving here until somebody dies. Colonel kills her. Fully functioning right eye. Must for aiming you're right-handed. True. I'm just personally, I would never fit into a military situation because I don't take well to being yelled at. I don't like most governments. You know, I don't like physical activity if I can avoid it. Right, how the hell do I get out of here? Got a key card. Where do I put it? Blow the bloody doors off. No such luck. Do I need to... Oh, here we go. Got a lot of bazooka ammo, nothing to use it on. Is there a keypad somewhere that I've missed? I'm gonna like just clip myself to death by falling off walkways over and over. Description guys wouldn't accept documentation from my eye doctor. They send their own. He was on vacation, so they sent me to another lady who just copy pasted the documents from a regular eye doctor. Basically, big waste of time. I mean, if there were like 70 some odd % of all of the stories I hear come out of the military, massive waste of time does sum up an awful lot of them. I remember hearing a story from one guy who oh, there we go. Why have they hidden the door behind all these crates? But I remember hearing a story from one guy who got a prescription for pain medication from his doctor, then had to do one of those like drug tests, and obviously it comes back positive because he's been given this prescription by the battalion medic for this medication. They drag him into the office and give him the gears about why did you come back positive on this drug test? Because I told you I would. I have a prescription for medication. Yeah, but why? Because, like, and he's trying to explain, I am on medication for a chronic pain condition. And they would not listen to him. Another wine bottle in the tube. Really? The rocket just goes through the rotor blades? Okay. Basically, if you ever want some really funny stories about how shit the US Army is about really basic functionality, go onto YouTube and look up Campfire Stories by Zach Hazard. He's a former military man who got like just endless amounts of shit from being in the army because nobody would ever listen to him, nobody would ever do their friggin' jobs, all that good stuff. So we just done? Oh, god damn it.
Slowly, hands in the air.
Hi, Amos. You scraggly motherfucker.
General Carrington tells me you have a present for me.
I do. Merry Christmas. The one time in these games that the FBI are actually helpful.
Captain Steve Rowland faked his own death. Officially killed in action. After that, he was free to assassinate the president without anyone suspecting him.
But he didn't plan on getting squeezed by his employers.
Yes, killed by the mongoose. Yet he somehow got back to his wife's house, where he died. Kim Rowland is the one who came up with the Dead Ringer idea.
So here was the plan all along.
I arranged for this man to undergo plastic surgery in order to make him resemble Steve Rowland. The bait worked like a charm. The wolves came out of their den. Colonel Amos, this man is innocent. It's high time we started sharing our information. What do you think?
They're preparing a coup, General. 2 of them are meeting tonight, and I know where.
Intervention units. Numbers 1 and 2, okay. Unit 1 ready. Perfect. The intervention units are in position. Go ahead, fly.
That's what you love to see, is massive amounts of sniper support.
Find room 41 and keep out of sight. If our 2 suspects sense anything, they'll call off the meeting.
Winslow's just arrived. He should be upstairs in less than a minute.
You boys back here. I do like Colonel's suggestion of just like, General Carrington says you guys have a present for me. Flips him the bird. Just whoever comes by to do the laundry next is going to be in for a shock.
All agents alert. Get ready. He's on his way.
We're here in the cloakroom.
Huh?
Quiet, please. So we're here in the cloakroom. We want to go room 41. So ideally, yeah, meeting room 49. So we want to go through that door and right.
He's in the meeting room.
Copy. Go to 1025.
Can you connect me to frequency 1?
Done. Keep backup units on full alert.
Wait. Any useful gear in the lockers? TMP ammunition, that'll do. Go. So we have a special tool for this mission. It is the spy microphone. Fun fact, you used to be able to buy toy versions of these.
Winslow was already there.
I used to have one as a kid.
Practice aiming at him with the shotgun mic. Keep him in your sight. Good. Stay on him.
You used to be able to just buy these. I had one as a kid. It's just a directional mic with a parabolic, like, plastic bit.
Now follow him.
You can tell you've got him right because the white noise hiss will stop.
They're coming. Get ready.
Ah, the mongoose. Come to report the death of number 13, right?
I'm here to ensure your safety, Mr. Winslow.
Sensational.
Would you please sit down?
We're behind schedule. What's the latest update, number 9? I managed to convince them all. Corporate, finance, even the media. This country's most influential people are ready to support the future regime. I have on me the list of supporters. I'll give it to number 3 tonight while we wait for battle at the Sanctuary. What do you think, number 5?
Perfect. And on my end, the news is rather encouraging. Despite a
Unnerving?
slight
How so?
setback, we'll control all of the country's strategic points by tomorrow evening. Through Operation Total Red, we will finally be able to establish our authority.
I did mention last time this game was rather
And as
timely.
anticipated, President Galbrain doesn't suspect a thing.
Oh,
What the? They've spotted us.
we've been rumbled.
Willard and Winslow are heading for the elevators. Cut the power. My team's standing by to intercept.
There we go. Psst, the FBI are tearing the place up.
Winslow's retreated to the billiard room. Come on!
You're under arrest! This way! The room at the end of the hall!
Yeah, GOG did a, I believe they did a thing for a while of, this game was free to own, so you might well have done it then. We can't get in that way. Let's go around, see if we can get it through one of the other doors. You need to... I think you need to, like, go upstairs and then come down. There we go. We need to go into the lift, up.
Get that list of supporters.
I'm gonna drop right on this fucker.
Give me your laptop and destroy these documents!
I don't smoke, Mr. Winslow.
Then give me your gun, damn it!
And do I have... no. Okay. Make entry!
Help me out of here! I can make
Good lord, double Uzis.
Is everything okay, Fly?
Go, the list of supporters. Hello there.
We've lost Willard.
He can't get away.
Whoa!
You underestimate our power!
Get back here, Slippery! One more. What idiots. Ugh. Two more members of the conspiracy dealt with. If only
The address of the Sanctuary. Their headquarters are Willard's estate. We've got them.
If only the FBI could get their act together and do this in real life, hey? Now, we're gonna just absolutely run roughshot over the rest of them. I believe we eliminate another 10 members of the conspiracy during this, sequence. Wasn't their paycheck. So, fun
Infiltrate the
fact.
Sanctuary and find their meeting room.
The
I can't wait to see number 1's face.
Fun fact,
They
the
must be on
CIA
high
have been
alert.
getting their
Keep out of sight until I give you the signal.
paycheck plenty compromised already. The good old Department of Governmental
Champagne
Efficiency.
still hasn't been delivered, and I can't reach Mr. Willard. Tell them that's not what I'm paid to do.
Yeah, this whole Department of Government Efficiency, they got a big list of stuff that was supposedly like government wasteful spending, and all of it was really obvious like euphemisms for supplying proxy groups in other countries. So it was like $28 million sent to political activism groups in Cambodia, you know? It was stuff like that. It was just like, mate, you are fucking with the paychecks of the most dangerous people in the country. And, basically everyone on Blue Sky was like, man, could you imagine if Elon got fucking murked by the CIA for messing with their paychecks? Hi, buddy. You're coming with me. We're gonna have a nice conversation in this here cubby. Yeah, it's not cutting down on wasteful spending. The analogy I've heard used instead is crackheads pulling copper out of the walls, which is far more fitting in my opinion. Feels bad to think like that though. Good point. You would laugh, and then you would feel bad because you laughed. Man, who's just leaving all these guns everywhere? Oh, something to note, when you have the dual pistols like this, only one can have the silencer, so, you know. You gotta use Alt-Fire to toggle it back down again, otherwise you risk rumbling yourself.
No, nothing to report. Over.
I mean, as nice as it would be to have fucking double silencers, probably be like a scooch overkill. Mods, stealth takedowns, man. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we now have the crossbow has been upgraded into the triple crossbow. It's identical to the main crossbow, but this one can hold 3 shots. And I forgot to show off the alt-fire of the throwing knife. You just fucking stab him.
Huh?
Man really took that long to react to a guy running directly at him with a gun.
Hey, not so loud. You just burst my eardrums. Okay, copy. You see how it feels?
I mean, that's pretty accurate to any time I've had to wear a radio pack. Get bricked. I am imagining it, and it's pretty sweet. I bet if you were making, like, you know, what kind of game that would really work for would be a really sort of grindhouse, Sucker Punch, if you ever saw that movie. The one with the Kung Fu strippers. The dual-wielding, silenced Glock 18s, that would be perfect for a game like that.
Matthews and I spent the entire weekend sanding the ship's hull.
The boats. It's making me seasick.
Hey, check this out.
What?
A chopper, over there. Notify HQ.
Everyone around here owns a chopper. I'm not calling that in.
Okay, your responsibility.
Fine. If you'll cut me some slack for 5 minutes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Getting complacent. Getting complacent is always what gets you with security stuff. And now, we're just gonna climb over this ridge. Oh boy. I remember what's coming through here. We want the triple crossbow ready. Let's see how these guys are going to move. You do not want to use crossbow, any of the crossbows on moving targets. I've made it abundantly clear that you cannot hit shit. Oh, also, you may have noticed that these guys have radio packs. There we go. That means that they don't need to run to an alarm to set the alarm off. They will just call it in where they stand. But you still have time. So long as they don't fully call it in, you can just shoot them in the face. Alright, we have an absolute shed load of AK ammunition. Are you all by your lonesome? Because you're wearing a helmet. I'd rather wrangle you if possible. Crunch. Oh. The chapel has set something off.
I'm telling you,
I see.
number 13 was shot 3 times in the chest!
What did you do with his body?
The police arrived, and I was unable to retrieve it. But I assure you he couldn't have...
Stifle it. Gentlemen, number 13 is still alive. We must get rid of him before he wrecks the operation. He knows we betrayed him. He wants revenge.
Ooh, spooky. See, now that I think about it, I don't think we ever, like, actually find out anything about what number 13 was like as a person. Well, there we go. Just a bit of casual blasphemy to get in through the secret tunnel. Attract the attention of the clan members. We'll get them.
I'm the only one who knows his identity. Anonymity is more effective than an army of bodyguards. The instructions are clear. We're going ahead with operations.
In that case, we'd better go reassure our guests. Don't forget your robe.
Stay posted in this room.
Yes, sir.
Leave.
Alert!
I don't really remember how far noise carries in this game. So I'm a little hesitant of...
Of course the food was checked. No, nothing unusual to report.
Unfortunate. No max poisoning here.
Some banquet.
Indeed. Number 5 wanted to give us a taste of the luxury that awaits us.
How will we explain his absence to the guests?
I don't know yet. He's not the only one missing.
Fisher? Are you there?
Right here, don't you worry. It's got...
Crap, I forgot my damn swipe card.
Man's got actual torch sconces in his house.
What the?
Where is his swipe card? This must be like a guard room through here. Yeah, here we go. Anything in this desk? No. Good.
Senator Willard, do you realize he bought the ruins of a European abbey, had it taken apart stone by stone, and put it back together again on this cliff?
Ridiculous. How much does a senator make anyway?
Just enough to pay us to check out his paintings, then eat his leftovers from the banquets.
Think the guests will leave us any?
Apparently there's fewer guests than expected. And trust me, if they eat everything I saw in the kitchen...
Alert!
Wow. How did you cotton on? But yeah, I was about to make a goof about how, oh, you know, depends how much, they take in bribes. So, fun fact. Here's a bit of history for you while we stare at this thing. Nazi iconography is entirely stolen. The whole idea of the use of the swastika. So, the swastika is originally a Hindu, I believe, do correct me if I'm wrong, symbol that means peace. But the Nazis co-opted it with the idea of pushing their master race theory from the idea that they invented wholesale, entirely out of all, like, full cloth, a fake culture of the Aryans, heavy air quotes, that used a lot of Hindu symbolism, a lot of Norse iconography, European traditions, all sorts of stuff like that. And the idea was that they were going to try and use that to create the idea that the Aryans were like the proto-civilization that had actually been informing all other civilizations to come after it, and that the Nazis were simply bringing us back to that entirely fabricated prehistory that never actually existed. Let's do the opposite of peace. I mean, if you listen to any of his speeches, the whole idea was, we're just gonna invade Poland, and then there's gonna be peace. Oh, we're just gonna pick a fight with North Africa, and then there's gonna be peace. He keeps coming back to this idea of, like, just one more war, and then there will be peace. Convenient think these Aryans went to Germany. Yeah, funny that. Where's the thing? There's supposed to be a, the bit. There's supposed to be a bit that goes there. But yeah, it was basically wholesale fabrication of just like you take the idea of the master race. Oh, here we go. There we go. You take the idea of the master race and then you work backwards and you make up a bunch of stuff to try and justify it. There you go. Look, we're the master race because our non-existent culture has all of these things that can be found in every other culture around the world. So clearly, we are the nexus around everything else upon all else orbits. It's one of those things that, like, it only makes sense right up until you think about it. So it makes for very good fascist ideology because, like I say, it only really works if you don't think about it.
You know, the one who always talks about his boat. He went on for 3 hours about caulking techniques the other day. That guy.
Oh, right. Isn't he on the outdoor team tonight?
Didn't we shoot him earlier?
Hmm?
Okay, so we just picked up, yeah, pistol with a silencer, but we still only have one pistol that has a silencer. You cannot silence them both. But yeah, if you want to see the series that I got all of that info about the Nazis from, look up Extra History, and they did a whole series of series on secret societies through history, which is where the Nazis began. Was originally a secret club of well-to-do racist weirdos that Hitler just kind of fell into and managed to manipulate his way in up to the top. Really amusing thing though, if you want a good laugh. So Hitler was originally a message runner in the I just got all the... Okay, yeah, we have all but one of the skills now. Nice. But Hitler was originally a message runner in the Imperial German Army during World War One, and he never got any higher than corporal because, quote, he lacked leadership qualities. Yeah. Come on, yep.
Are they still in the room? Are you sure? There's a few missing VIPs today.
Trust me, I have the list of absentees.
Yeah, you do see plenty of people like that. I like to think so. There's a
Alert! Alert!
hey, there is a school of thought among like business people, and it's called the Dilbert Principle, named after the comic book series of the same name. and it's the idea that what you do to deal with a boss who's no good is you just promote them to middle management, where they are not involved in the creative industrial process at all.
Our country's elite will soon be heard. Together, we will lay down the foundations of a new America. Proud, strong, and sound. An America purged of all the parasites that have for too long deprived it of its true grandeur.
Colonel Amos here. Don't move in before my signal. We need as much information as possible before I launch the assault.
Do that. Don't worry. We'll get them.
What the?
Yeah, now we actually get, like, a notion of what these guys are about. And they are oligarchs, basically. As far as I can tell, it's basically just like a libertarian coup.
What the? Oh.
And they probably haven't gone... I don't recall if they go into any great detail about what these guys' ideology actually is.
The maneuvers will be launched tomorrow morning during Operation Total Red. When Number 3 gives the signal, the SPADS units, supervising the armed forces, will impose martial law on the entire country.
God, did they spotted me? Oh, now I'm gonna have to do the whole damn thing again. Piss.
Know who I'm talking about?
That's annoying. Howdy, groundhog. Okay, good idea. Ugh.
He went on for 3 hours.
Stretch, stretch. Crunch, crunch. Have I got any water left? No, I don't.
Isn't he on the outdoor team tonight?
Yeah, him.
I was gonna go into town and buy,
How much
like,
he wanted protection for Judge Allenby?
How much?
I was gonna go buy some
I don't
soda,
know. That's
but
why I was
forgot.
asking you.
I don't know. You can never get a word in edgewise with that guy.
One of these days, I want to have a stealth game where they actually react to the fact that you just shot one of them while he was talking. Because usually they don't seem to mind that much. Dang it. Out of momentum. Oh yeah, completely unrelated of anything, but I tried some weird American Dr. Pepper today.
Trust me, I have the list of absentees.
I had the had some Cherry Crush Dr. Pepper. It was very tasty, but very much tasted like gummies. Like it tasted like those sort of sour cherry gummy Haribos. Wow, man is built different. I shot him about 5 times with a crossbow there. But my good man Monkey has provided me with a website that you can buy American.
An America purged of all the parasites that have poured to
I can't talk and listen to other people talk at the same time. It makes my brain completely misfire. But yeah, my good man Monkey has put me in contact with a website where you can buy American sodas in the UK.
Don't move in before my signal.
Usually you have to pay quite a lot of money. Usually you have to pay quite a lot of money for stuff like that. Not so here, but I haven't checked out the website too hard, because I'm a little wary, but usually the way these things go is like you try and buy anything from the States, you end up paying 35 quid in shipping. It's disgusting. Like, genuinely, the reason why I buy Sneak as my energy drink of choice rather than Gamersups, not sponsored, is because they don't charge me 35 quid shipping and import tax. Because Sneak is actually based in the UK.
Tomorrow morning during Operation Total Red.
We're gonna stay here.
When number 3 gives the signal, the SPADS units, supervising the armed forces, will impose martial law on the entire country. In less than 24 hours, the new government will be in place. Let us rejoice in advance at the success of our enterprise and duly celebrate the dawn of a new era!
Love.
Let's not keep the buffet waiting, gentlemen.
I love how, like, this is basically, like, that's a military coup as cooked up by a 14-year-old. It's just like, yeah, we'll just impose martial law on the whole country, and the civilians will have to do as we say. There won't be any civilian resistance. We won't have any problem at all. It'll be just fine. Oh, uh-oh. We've raised the roof. Where are you coming from? Why were there 4 guys up on that one fucking balcony? Also, yeah, they all dress like the fucking KKK. We don't know why. As far as I know, these guys don't have any particular, like, Ku Klux Klan ideology. Oh wow, we have... We want to know how we keep starting fires! So every one of those guys in the robes is another conspiracy member, another member of the 20 taken down. So we've easily just eliminated about 10 high-ranking members of the conspiracy here. Oh, you say that. Have you ever heard of the game Wizard with a Gun? Good landing. But yeah, there is a genuine game out there called Wizard with a Gun, and I am intrigued by the concept. I've watched some gameplay of it, and it looks like similar kind of vein as like similar kind of vein as like Cult of the Lamb, but with more of a focus on like crafting and base building.
Get rid of these enemy helicopters. They're preventing us from...
Was there anything... it's been so long since I've read anything Harry Potter. Was there anything in Harry Potter that stated that electronics don't work on site on Hogwarts? Because I know usually a lot of urban fantasy stuff will try to justify electronics don't work because magic, like, interferes with it or something. Oh, come on, I'm leading my shots. What do you want? There we
Well
go.
done. We're coming.
Before they were theorizing Rita Skeeter knew so much.
Go
Oh.
all the way to the end of the ledge. Okay. Jump to the ladder.
Because I would otherwise say, yeah, if complicated mechanics still works, assuming you're using just like an AK or something, a gun would run roughshod over Harry Potter wizards, because Harry Potter wizards don't know how guns work. They don't know what guns are.
Carrington told me everything. I want to help you apprehend my brother's killers.
There are 20 conspiracy leaders, all of them with influential positions.
Yeah, so we've killed everyone all the way up to the top
Abolish
3.
democracy in our country by imposing a totalitarian regime.
Theirs is a monstrous plan. They aim to take control of the country's strategic network during the war simulation tomorrow.
The control center is located in SSH-1. I have access there any time of day or night. That's where we'll find number 1.
I'm going with you. And then, General, we'll resume our little chat where we left off.
Okay, so he's going fully undisguised as Captain Roland. Harry suggested a bug device that said electronics just stop working at Hogwarts. So much magic in one place makes them break. Okay, yeah, that's a common thing in a lot of urban fantasy.
Ask them any question you can come up with about the budget. That'll justify our presence here. As for us,
So that comes up in the Dresden
we're
books
heading to
and
Man
the
Station.
Rivers of London books as well. Registered animages that could turn into a beetle. That's actually eavesdropped on people. Oh, okay. But yeah, so the key thing is, this is the one bit that I actually remember, is Ron Weasley's dad is a minister, like he's an MP, and in the Ministry of Magic, and he collects Muggle artifacts, but has no chuffing clue how they work. Because I remember there's a line in one of the books where Mr. Weasley asks Harry, what is the function of a rubber duck? That is an actual line. So if you had a gun in Hogwarts, you would own that place within a day. So we got to play this quiet for now. There you go, flash the badge. Oh, this is the nuclear defense bunker, right.
Senator Sheridan's delegation has just arrived. Yes, Mr. President. The President's advisor will see you now.
After you, Senator.
The President's advisor, not the Vice President? I thought that was the function of the Vice President, was he was the advisor.
Welcome to SSH-1, Senator Sheridan.
Hello, Calvin. Splendid of you to see us.
There's a bit of a problem, Walter. Colonel Marshall cannot accompany us. I have strict orders from President Galbraith.
But
Our staff is overworked, sir. The President prefers sparing them any added aggravation.
It's nuclear.
I apologize, Colonel Marshall.
Oh,
Let's go, Sheridan. Operations are about to be launched.
Find another way in.
I'll walk you out, Colonel.
we gotta follow this guy, and we'll get an opportunity to gank him in a minute.
Good day, Colonel.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Oh, good evening, Colonel.
As you were.
Oh.
And... Not an operatic. Sing normally. Now, obviously, we don't want to be killing US soldiers. Can get a gun, but I'm not excited to use it. Dang it. I didn't realise what hallway I was in.
Run to accounting and ask them any
Dang it.
question you can come up with about the budget. That'll
Checkpoints!
As for us, Colonel Marshall, we're heading to the command station.
It's the age-old things. Like, I'm holding the button to walk slowly. So if I move normally, I can just fucking blaze ahead. Would you not just, like, lock my movement speed to match Sheridan's? So this isn't even the usual problem
Senator
of
Sheridan's delegation has just arrived.
you move slower
President.
while walking but faster while running.
President
This is
advisor
just,
will see
I'm
you.
always faster than Sheridan.
After you, Senator.
Let's quickly... Oh, I see. Okay, we need to get in there, which will get us in there. Right, got it. Okay. Love that oboe sting.
Welcome to SSH-1, Senator Sheridan.
Hello, Calvin. Splendid of you to see us.
There's a bit of a problem, Walter. Colonel Marshall cannot accompany us. I have strict orders from President Galbraith.
But
Our staff is overworked, sir. The President prefers sparing them any added aggravation.
I apologize, Colonel Marshall.
It's fine, I can occupy
Operations
myself.
are about to be launched.
Find another way in.
I'll walk you out, Colonel.
These hallways with nothing in them.
Good day, Colonel.
Oh, good evening, Colonel.
So if I just go, can I... Oh, damn it.
Yes, sir. Colonel Marshall has left the premises.
Okay, it's just gonna get you out of here. Put you here. Okay, doors open, and we just... Oh god. Just coming to check it out. Okay.
Personnel, man your stations. Operation Total Red.
flawless. We even get a little bass sting to indicate how cool that was. Is he coming this way? Yes, he is. He's turning around. Go. It's cameras. Piss. It's fine. Okay, where the hell am I going? Oh god, this is complicated. Okay, yep. Right, we need to get down there. Need to get past this guy. Is that an actual, like, camera? So if I just, like... Yeah, look right at me. Okay. Quick, I can just... Yeah, camera does not seem to particularly care much. Okay. Regardless of such, I am going to go and hide this guy out of the way. Yeah.
Security to Section D, come in.
Gordon here. Have you heard about the president?
There's a spats units downstairs. Okay.
Shit!
Uh-oh. Where the hell did you come from? Okay then. Where that dude came from. Hi, buddy. We're leaving a trail of blunt force trauma in our wake. Okay, there's apparently a vent there that I could have come through.
President Galbrain is requested at the command post.
Very carefully thread.
Senator Sheridan's already been through the second floor. He and his staff are now heading for the next level. Advisor Wax has just left them. He must have reached the president by now. Okay. Yes, sir, Major.
Impossible to get through to the ground floor.
Same for level 1. Nothing unusual to report.
Shit!
Man.
Oh.
Hello? Douglas here. I can't reach the reception area either.
This is absurd. I want to know what's going on up there.
Okay, the spats are already...
Come in. I can't hear you anymore. Come in.
The spats are already running rampant over the upper levels. That's bad. There you go. Have a nice kip in the shower. Always makes me feel better. What was the point in being able to open all of these lockers if there's never bloody anything in them? 2 camera shots of the same guy? No.
Shit!
Rather than trying to rush down the long hallway. Oh, there was a vent I could have gone through. You can Monte Cristo movie. That would make it movie number 30? My god! How many times have we remade Casablanca then? You want to take a guess? 16 TV series. What more is there to do with the concept at this level?
What the?
Like, usually if you're gonna remake something, it's because you want to do something with the formula or the story or something like that. Okay, there's the delegation.
Damn.
Shush.
What is Sheridan doing in SSH-1 during an election campaign? This is sheer provocation.
Might I remind you that he's on the Congressional Budget Committee, which entitles him to oversee the way in which we spend taxpayers' money.
He picked a fine day to do it. By the way, where the hell are my bodyguards?
As a matter of fact, sir.
Just a second, Calvin. Give me some change.
Mr. President, sir, the SPADs have been assigned to your
The president doesn't have 25 cents.
Those hotheads? Confound it! Not one machine on this base works.
But, Mr. President...
Nothing but the dregs of society, recruited by McCall.
Mr. President...
But if you feel they're the best, Calvin, I trust you.
Somebody's coming.
Alert!
Dang it, saw me just as I was coming through. Okay, let's try and do that again without making a hash of it.
Senator Sheridan's already been through the second floor. He and his staff are now heading for the next level.
I forgot how difficult this game is.
Okay, yes sir, Major. Impossible to get through to the ground floor. Same for level 1. Nothing unusual to report in the station.
Judo chop to the base of the neck.
I want to know what's going on up there. Come in. Copy? Come in.
Shit!
Why can that guy see slightly to his right? Ah. Really? You could see? Okay, they can see through those. Forgot how sensitive these guys are to sound. Like how the cutaway has paused with me just like standing over that guy. All the bodies are hidden away because I don't know what path Galbrain is going to take to leave. So, should have him good and hidden. Yo, if I just leave that guy alone.
Damn busted coffee machine ate my change. Ow!
If I just leave him be. No? Okay.
What is Sheridan doing in SSH-1 during an election campaign? This is sheer propaganda.
Hide.
Might I remind you that he's on the Congressional Budget Committee, which entitles
Hide in the bathroom, they'll never see it coming.
He picked a fine day to do it. By the way, where the hell are my bodyguards?
As a matter of fact, sir.
Just a second, Calvin. Give me some change.
It's not a good time. Eh.
Mr.
Okay,
President,
we're good.
The SPADs have been assigned to your protection for the duration of Total Red.
Those hotheads? Confound it! Not one machine on this base works.
But, Mr. President...
Nothing but the dregs of society, recruited by McCall.
Mr. President...
But if you feel they're the best, Calvin, I trust you.
Other guy who's coming. Uh-oh. It's an all by yourself, handsome. We get the triple. Welcome back. Cheese bites, nice.
Scum.
Alright. Need to catch up with the senator.
Cooper here. I was to escort President Galbraith to the control station, but I haven't heard anything. Can you find out what's up? Okay, over.
Me into the steam room.
Oh!
You say out, now you must die.
Shit! Oh!
Shush. This is what you get for not
Why is this door locked?
respecting radio etiquette. Here's the nuclear command bunker's security, so full of holes. Floor scrub is a good one. Not heard that used as insult before, but I like it. Armed to the teeth. I don't know why this stuff is not behind armoured glass, but you know, just a big old box marked fire. Can we jimmy this? Oh, why is this door locked? He says. Door is not locked. Oh boy, here they come. I'm surprised there's still any spads left after we fucking obliterated their main camp.
Number 13. Back among us? Help!
I stand well. You must die. Much like McCall, Standwell has a heavy machine gun.
There will always be soldiers for the cause.
Get me out of
And
here!
you ain't one of them. President?
My God! Call off all operations before it's too late.
Oh.
Take the president to a safe place and find Sheridan. I've lost contact.
Destruction full of dullars too. They know the combined bites will brought some rich trackers and neurons of more thinking power than the whole on-floor personnel. I mean, considering that their response to, like, hey, I can't call any of the security stations, like I can't get a word through to any of the security stations, and their response to that is, huh, weird. It kind of gives you an idea, like, this version of America would not be difficult to overthrow, because they are not that smart. Oh boy, Sheridan and the ladies. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm going the wrong way here. Think I need to take him back to the armory? I do not remember. Surely can't be expected to carry the bugger all the way. We're gonna leave him in the armory, and if I find somewhere that's more definitionally a safe place, because it says entrust him to a GI. Really? Come on. Yeah, we've got to find a soldier who has not presently been murked. I like how you specify there that it's a blunt spoon, not even a especially sharp spoon. Dang it. He turned just enough for me to not grab him. Close encounters like this, let's break out the shotgun. Oh, hello. I swear I remember, like, you could open some of these cabinets and they had, like, health kits in them. That's where soldiers have weapons free inside the compounds. Yeah. This is supposed to be the nuclear command bunker. So okay, I think now we need to go back and collect the president and haul him this way. So let's go back and fetch him. I remember when when the World of Assassination trilogy of Hitman games was just coming out. There was a at the time zero punctuation review on it where he said how Agent 47 is the world's greatest assassin because he's the only person who's got half a fucking brain. Like, it is amazingly easy to outsmart people in the Hitman universe. You just wear a slightly different hat and they'll never get you. Oh, hi there.
Quick.
I'm coming.
Just leave him right here.
Okay, so the GIs are actually picking a fight with the Spads boys.
Mr. President, can you hear me? Okay, he's breathing.
He's fine, he's just passed out. Downtown. Oh. What are you shooting at?
The Spads are plotting a coup!
I'm well
They're
aware.
waiting for Calvin Wax's orders to attack! They must be neutralized! Good luck, Colonel.
Hold the position here.
I'll notify Colonel Amos.
Wax was number one. We've got him.
It's a bit more on the solidity of their toe. Yeah! Looking at the time,
Hey, that's Colonel Marshall over there. Help! Let us out!
what was that pose?
Be careful. There's a lot of them.
I'll be fine. I'm the protagonist. Here we go. Alright. Let's fucking rumble. But yeah, looking at the time, usually we would call it here, but we are very close to the end of the game,
Teams are
so...
in position around the strategic network centers. Prepare to declare a state of emergency. When I give the signal, you will order all SPADS units to take control of every... Number 13, listen to me. We can still negotiate.
I love stuff like this in games where, like, the villain just starts absolutely shitting themselves and, like, trying anything to pay you off. Like, there's the difference between, we join me and we can rule together. And that's one thing. But then this guy going, hey, we can talk about this.
This is Wax. Hello? Hello?
Sorry. Stanwell's dead.
We'll die together, 13. And the identity of number 1 goes with us. There's nothing you can do.
This looks like a job for Ambassador Pineapple. Oh.
Destruction sequence engaged.
He was number 2. He wasn't number 1. Okay. For some reason, the nuclear command
We've
bunker...
located Galbrain, but he's out of commission. No one knows the access code for the missile control room. Find him and abort the process. It's your only chance.
There's 2,000 megatons ready to blow right under us.
Does this...
Come on, we've got to leave the base.
It's too late. Give me the access code, quick.
Why does the nuclear command bunker have...
This way.
Why does the nuclear command bunker have a self-destruct?
If I live through this, I'm going into marketing.
Yeah, I bet you thought that tax budgetary was going to be the quiet one.
Oh, what is the code?
Oh, this is not the time.
X420. No, HBX604. APH624. That's it.
This is not the time for a brain bubble, man.
Up to you now.
Right, you go the fuck home. What does this base even... Why do we even have that lever?
Commencing final phase of destruction sequence.
Emergency disarm the nukes. That's the thing, though, is that all nuclear weapons have emergency disarm built into them. God damn it. No, fuck. Like, they have those. It's for a good reason. I remember there was a whole thing of, that the Department of Defense made a missile that
this is not
had more range than its like emergency disarm servers had broadcast range, and that was a whole like thing. So, you know. What am I doing? We don't have time for this. Ambassador Pineapple, you'll be representing me. There we go.
Sequence cancelled.
We're gonna pretend that's how that works. Alright. And now we just take our leave. Bit anticlimactic, but what can you do? Gotta go down. What a thrill. The darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. But hey, it was the 20, but aren't you forgetting someone?
Number 13. Or is it Jason Flack? You'll have to sort that out before they engrave your tombstone.
Talk. Have at you. Now we have to defeat Mangoose.
Come on, Fly!
Do you remember that the devs of this game were French?
A gift from number 1!
Wow, oh, that was magic frigging pixel. Holy crap. I might be in trouble here because he did not have that many medkits, and this guy has...
If you're so clever, then find me!
Oh god, he's bringing in friends. Oh, howdy, Jones. I don't suppose you could throw down some medkits.
Over here!
so Jones' shooting guys will drop supplies into the arena periodically. Just gonna be able to get to them. Jesus. Motherfucker DPS'd me. Oh, hey, extra... Oh, there was a whole extra armory room back here. Alright, let's make sure we are fully loaded then. Save here. But yeah, Mongoose has twin Uzis, which means he has a lot of DPS, because every hit can always do at least 1 damage, so massive fire rate, you know.
13. Or is it Jason Flack? You'll have to sort that out before they engrave your tombstone.
Hey, I'm the player, I get different rules.
Come on, Fly!
There we go. Doing much better this time.
Over here!
Trying to catch him on the reload, but okay, I don't think spraying him with ICBM rocket fuel is doing much. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun does not have much accuracy over range.
Enough parlor drinks! Who are you? Tell me!
Goodbye.
That old bastard.
This way!
That's the Mongoose dead. But, as Wax said, will we ever know the true identity of number 1? Because he was the only one who knew.
Scare me like that again, and I'll take you out myself.
Lady, we need to get you a new microphone.
Let's evac now.
We need to get you a new microphone, because anytime you do an S, it really rattles.
You magnificent son of a bitch. You okay, Wally?
Is it really over?
You bet your ass.
Look at that evil laugh. What was that? Oh. So. Elevator music of the final boss theme, amazing. So, as Adrian said a couple of days ago, get ready for what is considered one of the worst endings to a video game in all of the industry.
Don't tell me you have no information about my past, General.
Son, the day I recruited you, I didn't ask for your resume. I've always hired my boys based on their skills, and you were a cut above.
What about Jones?
You always appreciated her discretion. Hey, she's invited too. Maybe she'll know something.
An epilogue. Walter?
As a matter of fact, here he is, Jason Fly, our national hero.
Where's my Medal of Honor,
a great
bitch?
honor.
Look at you, Jones, all dressed up.
How do you like my new uniform? Well?
Baby, you are smoking.
I know. What did you do? Lose your razor?
I'll be shaving.
You're funny, too.
I'll shave tonight, shut up.
I know.
I do actually need to shave. My beard is starting
Not
to
interested.
do the Maze Hughes thing again. You're not her type,
Carrington
mate.
is anxious to speak with you. Go see him. After that, I've got a few words for you myself.
Who the hell managed to talk Jones into wearing a plus lace dress?
Ah, there he is. Hey, where's your tuxedo?
Hello, Fly.
Says the guy who came in
Finally
his,
we meet
in his
under better
fatigues.
circumstances.
Nope.
Let's go to the front of the boat, everybody.
They came to this party strapped. I like the touch that it started doing the, like, combat music from the start of the game.
Over there! Look!
Where'd Wally go? He's got to see this.
You know
Hey,
what?
Fly, why don't you go and get him?
I will. I'll go and fetch him. Ah, there he is. Let's go have a word. Say, is it just me, or is the layout of this boat looking rather familiar?
I'm begging you, why? Give me back my son!
We had a deal, Kim!
Ah!
You had a chance to get rid of 13! Why didn't you?
This is the mongoose. I repeat, this is the mongoose. Number 1, do you copy?
There's your big twist.
Number 1 here. I copy loud and clear.
Can you see him? Who's number 1? Tell me, quick!
Are the fireworks not to your liking, Mr. Fly?
To be continued. It never was. It's been 20 years and it was never, ever continued. So yeah. That's a real shame. Because this game's fun. It's a good, well-written shooty bangs. But that ending just kills it, because, again, 20 years later, and programmation, that's not a word. But yeah, 20 years later, and to this day, it was still not been continued. And as I said when we first queued up this game, my conspiracy theory is that they never wanted to do this game, and they intentionally made the they don't want to make a sequel, and they intentionally made the reboot really shitty, so that they would never have to finally finish the story. I'm surprised though that like nobody ever went to Ubisoft and was like, "Hey, I will buy the IP rights off you so that we can finish this." Or maybe it's one of those things like what was that game called? Glitch in the System, where the original creator wanted to buy the IP rights off of them to finish the game, and they said no. Like, maybe it's that. I don't know, because nobody ever fucking talks about this game. It's really weird. There is like barely even a it's barely even a Wikipedia article about it. You know, there's like the absolute bare minimum of this is a game that got made and exists, and that's it, you know. But such is life. We can't always have what we want. But so it's going to be Friday tomorrow, and I never really like starting a new game on a Friday. So I will find I'll find something that we can do a one-off, and that will be what we do tomorrow. But on Monday, we are going to begin Portal, because when I was playing Half-Life, Adrian asked, "Hey, are you going to do Portal?" And then I sat down and thought about it, and I was like, yeah, why don't I just fucking do Portal? I have both. I have Portal 1 and 2. But, yeah, that will be starting on Monday. But, for now, we're going to head on over to the booth, and let's see who's on that we can go and raid. Okie smokes. Maeve is playing some Stardew Valley with Jestulence. Matto is playing a game about digging a hole. It's a game about digging a hole. Laserbears is playing Returnal. And Abby Alien is playing some Vintage Story. You know what? We haven't raided into Abby in quite some time. And Vintage Story is always worth a laugh. It's basically if you took Minecraft and like dialed up the survival elements way harder. You actually need to cast iron and stuff. You don't just put it all into a crafting bench and it just pops into existence. Okay, so that'll be all from me for now. Until next time, whatever next time may be, I haven't decided yet. Thank you all for joining me. Good night, and much love.